And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall. You heard the introductions to this afternoon's starting lineups. The Elmhurst College Blue Jays, a game over 500 overall, 9-8, 2-4 in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. Meanwhile, Illinois Wesleyan University, a game under 500 overall, 8-9. The Titans also are 2-4 in the CCIW. Mark Kruger, glad to have you with us. Glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com as we bring you Blue Jay basketball live from Elmhurst College, R.A. Fagnall Hall. Fiona McMahon, Michaela Eppert, Hannah Lippman, Claire Monroe, and Katie Swanson, the starting five for Tethany Carrillo. Tethany mixing up the starting lineup. That was the starting five that won very early on in the year against University of Wisconsin Whitewater when they beat Whitewater back on November 19th. There's a steal right off the bat. Ellsworth goes in for the layup, and Illinois Wesleyan leads 2-0. Samantha Ellsworth, Alina Lahaki, Molly McGraw, Casey Reber, and the freshman Rebecca Ersman, the starting five for Mia Smith's Titans. Samantha Ellsworth is going to pick up the foul. That's her first. And, of course, the team's first. Just getting underway here at R.A. Fagnall Hall as the Blue Jays get it across half court here. Taking it all the way and laying it off the glass was Swanson. That's no good. Rebound by Alina Lahaki. Illinois Wesleyan now on the attack, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Casey Reber as the senior took it to the hoop. So the turnover for Illinois Wesleyan, and the Blue Jays will get the ball here. A little under a minute gone by here in the first half. CCIW battle, nice drive. Off the glass is off by Eppert. Fiona McMahon got the offensive rebound. She goes up with it and puts it in. Nice job by Fiona McMahon. She's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, averaging over 15 points per game. Quickly the other way, the freshman Molly McGraw puts it in. Titans like to run. Illinois Wesleyan averaging about 69 points per game, and Elmhurst is right there. They're averaging 70 points per game. McMahon getting free down low. Nice assist from Michaela Eppert. And that ties the game up at 4. Minute and a half gone by here in this first half. Blue Jay basketball here on BlueJayTV.com. Molly McGraw kicks it out to Reber. Her three is off. Fiona McMahon with a flat-footed rebound. She lost it, but it's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Good effort there by Fiona. She got her arms tangled up with one of the Illinois Wesleyan players. Now full court pressure here by the Titans. To the middle, getting it across, Claire Monroe. 3-on-1, nice bounce pass, but Fiona McMahon couldn't handle it. She's down on her backside, and now we're going to have an alternate possession, and the ball is going to go to Illinois Wesleyan. Tied at 4 here in the early going. Elmhurst coming into this one, riding a 3-game losing streak. They lost on Wednesday here at R.A. Fagnall Hall to North Park, losing by 10, 64-54. Shot right baseline is off by McGraw, and McMahon getting the rebound. Blue Jays did not get off to a good start last Wednesday against North Park. They turn the ball over here quickly ahead. Ellsworth, and Ellsworth gets the easy layup. Samantha with 4, and it's 6-4 in favor of Illinois Wesleyan. See the tail under that there, the layup by Ellsworth. Frantic pace here in the early going, and that's what Illinois Wesleyan wants. They like the up-tempo. And we should tell you that Illinois Wesleyan's leading scorer, Gabrielle Holness, is out with an injury. 5'6" sophomore, averaging over 13 points per game, over 3 rebounds per game. She is sitting on the bench in street clothes for Illinois Wesleyan. So Elmhurst with an opportunity to knock off Illinois Wesleyan without their best player, Katie Swanson. Swanson hits the triple, and the Blue Jays lead it here by 1, 7-6. Erzman drives left baseline, puts up a shot, may have been partially blocked by McMahon, and now a whistle. And Erzman is going to come to the line here to shoot 2. Hannah Lippman with the foul, that's her first. Erzman misses the first free throw. She'll have one more. Gabby Weber coming into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Weber is a 5'9" sophomore out of Chatsworth, Illinois. She went to Prairie Central High School. Erzman makes 1 of 2 from the foul line, and that ties the game up at 7. Back to that North Park game, though. Elmhurst turned the ball over 28 times in that game. Left-handed layup is off by Eppert. Put back, though, by Michaela, partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds to Elmhurst. And a 30-second timeout taken here by Illinois Wesleyan and Mia Smith. Yeah, those 28 turnovers against North Park resulted in 27 points for the Vikings. Elmhurst trailed by trailed by as many as 22 points in the first half against North Park. They fought back, though. They pulled to within 4 points on several occasions in the second. Any closer, Fiona McMahon had 19 points and 12 rebounds in the loss. Melanie Schwartman added 9 points. Michaela Eppert had 8 for the Blue Jays. And it's been a while since Elmhurst has defeated Illinois Wesleyan. Wesleyan, as a matter of fact, has won 31 of the last 32 meetings between these two teams, including 18 straight. That's right, Illinois Wesleyan has won the last 18 meetings between these two teams. The 3 by Swanson is off. Ellsworth again in the run out. And the Blue Jays not getting back defensively. Ellsworth with another easy opportunity. The last time, by the way, as the Blue Jays turn it over, the last time the Blue Jays defeated Illinois Wesleyan was during the 2005-2006 season. So they're overdue. And hopefully, with a Wesleyan top player not in the game due to an injury, maybe the Blue Jays can pick up a victory here this afternoon. Right now, the Titans lead by 2, and they've got the ball. 9-7, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Reber. That will turn the ball over to the Blue Jays. 9-7, Illinois Wesleyan. Titans still with that pressure in the backcourt. There's the double team. They get it in the middle to Swanson. Kick it out. The 3-ball by Monroe is no good. Offensive rebound by Lippman. And a new 30-second shot clock for the Blue Jays. Popping up top is Eppert. Lippman holding. Now this is Swanson. Monroe fires up a 3 and hits. Clara Monroe hitting the triple, and the Blue Jays lead by 1, 10-9. 5 minutes have gone by here in this first half. There's the cutter, and she tries to pass it to the free throw line. It's picked off by Lippman. Illinois Wesleyan turning the ball over quite a bit here in this first half. Lippman holding at the top of the key. Popping up is McMahon. Down low, and the bucket to Eppert. Nice high-low there. Nice feed from McMahon to Michaela Eppert. It's a 3-point lead now for the Blue Jays. Skip pass over here to Reber. Reber spots up, shoots it short, and right into the hands of Lippman. So far, so good here in the early going for the Blue Jays. 3-point lead for Elmhurst. Eppert, far side, Swanson for three. And it's Ayersman that tracks it down in the corner for Illinois Wesleyan. Ayersman behind the back dribble. Ayersman takes it all the way, and it's no good, and it's tipped out of bounds by Weber. And it'll be Blue Jay basketball. Melanie Schwartman into the game for the Blue Jays. Angela Bruno into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Alina Lahaki is back in as well. Amanda Kelly, number 12, is into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Kelly, a 5'6" sophomore out of Schaumburg, Illinois. Here's Schwartman. She pops out and shoots and hits. Melanie Schwartman with the bucket, and the Blue Jays lead is 5. Drive by Reber is off, but the Titans get it back. They bounce pass inside to Lahaki, and the Wesleyan turns it over. Kayla Jones comes in for Elmhurst, replacing Katie Swanson. Back into the game, or I should say into the game for Illinois Wesleyan, Megan O'Donnell, 6'9" sophomore out of Bloomington. A lot of substitutions for both teams, trying to keep the players fresh out on the floor. Claire Monroe has the ball here now for Elmhurst. A little over 7 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Inside to McMahon. Fiona makes the move, misses, but she was fouled. And so Fiona McMahon should be to the line to shoot two. McMahon, an 80% free throw shooter. The foul was on Amanda Kelly, her first. And McMahon hits the free throw. First trip to the foul line for Elmhurst. Back into the game for Illinois Wesleyan, Molly McGraw, number 11. Second free throw on its way, and that one is also good by Fiona. She's got 6. And the lead is 7 for the Blue Jays. That ball almost thrown away. It's tracked down by Bruno. 15 on the shot clock. The drive, boy, that was kind of a wild shot there by O'Donnell. And McMahon comes away with it. Shortman holding here on the near side. She drives left baseline and she lays it in. Wow, beautiful move by Melanie Schwartman. She's 2 for 2 now from the field. Oh, another nice drive there, and the bucket by Molly McGraw. McGraw, only a freshman. And that makes the score 18-11. McMahon tried to save it. She does, but it goes right into the hands of Lahaki, but she was out of bounds. So the Blue Jays fortunate to get the ball back there. Katie Swanson, number 11, into the game. Claire Monroe takes a breather. Ayersman back into the game along with Reber, as well as Ellsworth for Illinois Wesleyan. Schwartman can't handle the inbounds pass. It's Molly McGraw taking it all the way and laying it in. Molly McGraw capitalizes on the Blue Jay turnover. It's 18-13. Molly McGraw with 6 points. Oh, Jones couldn't hit the easy layup, but Melanie Schwartman, she loses it. And a timeout is going to be called as Samantha Ellsworth was down on the floor, and Mia Smith saw that she was in trouble and decided to call a timeout. So a 30-second timeout taken by Illinois Wesleyan here. with 11:32 remaining in the first half. So a pretty good start for both ball clubs, although both ball clubs have been turning the ball over quite a bit here in this first half, and that's something Tethny Carrillo certainly goes over, I'm sure, in practice almost every day, because that was the Achilles heel for this Lady Blue Jays team last year. They turned the ball over quite a bit. And obviously against competition like the CCIW, you certainly cannot turn the ball over a lot and expect to win. Perfect example was last Wednesday. I mentioned the Blue Jays had 28 turnovers in that 10-point loss to North Park. Blue Jays looking to go to 2 games over the 500 mark if they would win. If Illinois Wesleyan wins, they would be right at the 500 mark. Illinois Wesleyan 8-9 overall. The Blue Jays a game over 500 overall, 9-8. Just 1 team foul for Elmhurst, 2 team fouls for Illinois Wesleyan. So a pretty clean game in that respect. And we are going to be underway here in just 1 second. Reber is going to inbound it, and she's going to bring it up the floor here. Lahaki gives it off to Ellsworth. The drive by Reber. She picks up her dribble, gives it to McGraw. Molly, a high dribble. From the elbow is Lahaki. That one is off. And rebound taken down by Eppert in the corner. And the ball is loose. It goes off of Elmhurst. It'll be Illinois Wesleyan ball. Looked like it went off of Katie Swanson. So it'll be Titans basketball here. They'll get a new 30-second shot clock. 11:07 left to go here in the first half. Oh, and Molly McGraw can't handle the inbounds pass. And Illinois Wesleyan turns the ball over. So both teams continuing to make unforced errors and turning the ball over. Kayla Jones brings it across with a left-handed dribble, and she has it picked. Casey Reber with the layup for Illinois Wesleyan. Casey's first 2 points of the game. And it's a 3-point lead now for the Blue Jays. Jones, 3-on-1. Schwartman, one bounce dribble, has it blocked by Lahaki, out of bounds to Elmhurst. Claire Monroe back into the game. And into the game for Illinois Wesleyan is number 13, Brittany Reber. Brittany is the sister, younger sister of Casey Reber. Casey a senior, Brittany a sophomore. Jones holding in the right corner, 14 on the shot clock. Schwartman at the top of the key over here to the near side. They throw it inside to Michaela Epper with the easy layup. And that was good ball movement that time by the Blue Jays. They worked it around beautifully. Open shot is good by Alina Lahaki. Her first 2 points of the game. 3-point lead for the Blue Jays, 20-17. Schwartman getting the ball in the corner. Halfway through this first half. Inside to Schwartman, and before the bucket she traveled. Into the game, Gabby Weber for Illinois Wesleyan. Also back in for Elmhurst is Hannah Lippman. (20-17), Blue Jays have led throughout most of this game. Illinois Wesleyan in this series, they've won the last 18 meetings against Elmhurst. This is the 61st meeting. Shot by Reber is off as she drove the lane, but she got fouled. Melanie Schwartman is going to get called for the foul. That's her first, only the second team foul, as I mentioned. But Casey Reber will be to the line here to shoot 2. Reber can't hit the first, she'll have one more. Reber, only a 64% free throw shooter, is 1 of 2, but she pulls her Titans to within 2, 20-18. Littman gets it across, the left-handed dribbler, and a little bit of body contact there by Molly McGraw. A little bit of an elbow there. McGraw with the personal foul, her first and the third team foul. Fiona McMahon back in, replacing Melody Shortman, who did a nice job while she was out there.
All day, Hannah, they can't keep up with you.
Caitlin O'Boy into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Littman firing up the three. It's short, but she was fouled from behind the arc by Molly McGraw, so that will give Littman 3 free throws. So Hannah Littman will shoot 3. 9:30 to go here in this first half. First one rolls in, so she will have 2 more. Blue Jays now lead it 22-18 with those 2 free throws. 1 more now for Hannah. Nice job by Littman making all 3 free throws. The Blue Jays, by the way, are a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line. Jump shot at the other end by McGraw is no good, but Caitlin O'Boy getting the offensive rebound. O'Boy with a bounce pass up top to McGraw. New 30-second shot clock for the Titans. Ellsworth drives and hits. Boy, nice shot by Samantha Ellsworth. She's got 8, and it's 23-20 in favor of the Blue Jays. And there is a steal, another steal by O'Boy, and she goes down on her right knee, and I believe she stepped out of bounds. She did. And a timeout taken by Tethny Carrillo, a 30-second timeout taken here with 8:58 remaining here in this first half. We mentioned Caitlin O'Boy coming into the game, a 5'9" sophomore out of Plainfield North High School. Her grandfather, Jim O'Boy, in the stands here. Jim, of course, a big-time contributor of high school basketball here in the area. Jim O'Boy runs the McDonald's Girls Shootout at Willowbrook High School. They just completed their 25th annual McDonald's Shootout at Willowbrook High School. Jim does a great job, so he's out here watching his granddaughter play for Illinois Wesleyan. And we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Mark Kruger and Phil Petrusik, our producer, camerator, operator, and our entire crew, we thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com as that ball goes out of bounds. Don't forget, this is the first game of a doubleheader here on BlueJayTV.com. The men will come to R.A. Fagenal Hall about 20 minutes following the conclusion of this game. So stay logged on all afternoon long for Blue Jay basketball right here on BlueJayTV.com. Claire Monroe spots up for a 3. She made it, but they're going to wave it off, and they're saying she traveled. Claire Monroe putting her palms up in the air saying, what? And I tend to agree with her. I didn't see it travel at all. But that's why I'm sitting way up here. The official obviously had a better view and called the traveling on Claire. Still a 3-point lead for the Blue Jays. 23-20. Off-balance shot by McGraw is short. Here's Claire Monroe. Swanson and Monroe both have hit from behind the arc so far here in this first half. The drive by Littman to the left hand is off the backboard, but there is Eppert, and the freshman going to the left hand. Michaela Eppert with 6. It's a 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. Spotting up for the 3 ball, Shelby Gray. Ball goes out of bounds to Illinois Wesleyan. Shelby Gray, a 5'5" sophomore. She went to Hillsborough High School. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in this first half. Erzman patting the top of her head. Reber holding here on the near side. Up top now is Weber. 15 on the shot clock for Wesleyan. Here's Reber. She drives, and it's blocked by Fiona McMahon. Nice job by Fiona coming over from the weak side to knock that one away. Illinois Wesleyan has 9 to shoot. Fired into Erzman. Nice bounce pass. Reber blocked by McMahon again, but Fiona may have gotten a little bit of body. Indeed, the foul on Fiona, that's her first. It's the third team foul. 4 team fouls, I should say, for Illinois Wesleyan. So Casey Reber back to the line. She'll shoot 2. Misses. Well, that was way off to the left. And Casey will get one more here. Back in the game for Illinois Wesleyan is Samantha Ellsworth. And back in for Elmhurst for the first time is Kalia Summerlin. Second free throw by Reber is short, but Illinois Wesleyan gets the offensive rebound, and a traveling is going to be called on Weber. So the Blue Jays will get the ball back. Caitlin O'Boy is back into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. And the Titans still stay with that full court man-to-man pressure. Well, now the 2 officials are talking things over. Not exactly sure what they were talking about, but looks like they got it all squared away and we're ready to go. 7:20 left to play here in this first half. I mentioned both teams 2 and 4 in the conference. The 2 league leaders, as the left shot in the corner is good by Kalia Summerlin. So Summerlin drains the triple, and the Blue Jays lead is now 7. The 2 league leaders in the conference, North Central and Wheaton, are both 5 and 1. Carthage is 4 and 2. Milliken is 3 and 3, and the Titans turn the ball over again. Good crowd on hand here this afternoon. Illinois Wesleyan drawing a pretty good crowd as well. They always draw well whenever they travel. Molly McGraw coming back into the game, number 11, replacing Casey Reber. Blue Jays with the ball, leading by 7, and a foul. It's going to be called against Illinois Wesleyan. Rebecca Erzman, a little bit of an elbow. Her first, and it's only the 5th team foul. 3 team fouls for Elmhurst. 6:41 to go in the half. Summerlin gets it across half court, and it goes through the legs of Littman. It'll be a Blue Jay turnover. And a whistle, well, the buzzer from the scorer's table is going to stop play. I think they have something wrong with the clock. They're looking up at the clock. It currently reads, okay, yeah, it had 6:31 on there. I think they're going to put 3 seconds back on there. I think they want 6:34 right now. Yeah, there you go. Well, maybe that's not what the officials want. They're still talking things over. Yep, now I think they got it right. 6:34 left to play here in the first half.
Go Elmhurst defense.
Blue Jays lead is 7. Kind of a weave up front for Illinois Wesleyan. Oh, a nice shot that time by Amanda Kelly as she penetrates into the lane and throws up a one-hander. And it's 27-22 in favor of the Blue Jays. Taking it all the way is Littman with the left hand. Hannah Littman with 5. Remember, she had those 3 free throws as well a couple of moments ago. Lead is back up to 7 for Elmhurst. Ellsworth up top. Oh boy, gives it off to Kelly. Kelly's shot from 17. It's no good. Nice strong rebound by Littman and a foul. And over the back call is going to be called on Caitlin O'Boy. Her first. 6th team foul. 6 team fouls for Illinois Wesleyan, 3 team fouls for Elmhurst. Claire Monroe in the middle of the floor. She gets it across the half-court line. Monroe spots up for 3. That one is off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Illinois Wesleyan has it. They've got McGraw, and McGraw is going to get another easy layup. Boy, Illinois Wesleyan has 5 or 6 open, just wide out runouts in transition. Easy layups. 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. Spotting up and taking the jumper and hitting is Kalia Summerlin. Summerlin with 5. So Kalia normally would be starting, but she's coming off the bench here this afternoon and contributing nicely. Lead back up to 7. And we're going to have a hand check call. This one is going to be on Katie Swanson, her first, 4th team foul. And back into the game, number 33, Angela Bruno for Illinois Wesleyan. Quickly off the bench for Illinois Wesleyan, Shelby Gray. Shelby Gray comes in for Molly McGraw. And for Elmhurst, we're going to see for the first time Tiara Fitzpatrick, number 24, 5'9" sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri. Wesleyan on the attack here. Kelly fires it over here to O'Boy. 10 on the shot clock. O'Boy gives it back to Kelly. 3-pointer by Bruno in the right corner. Oh, I thought that hit the top of the backboard, but goes into the hands of Fitzpatrick. Usually when it hits the very top of the backboard, we get a whistle and goes the other way. Ball is loose, and the Blue Jays come away with it. Summerlin holding up top, flips it off to Littman. 10 on the shot clock. McMahon holding. 3-ball attempt, Summerlin, that one is no good, but there's McMahon, and she got fouled immediately when she got that offensive rebound by Kelly. That's her second. It's the 7th foul, so Wesleyan over the foul limit, and that will put Fiona McMahon to the line. She'll shoot 1 and the bonus here. 3:50 remaining here in this first half. Nice job. Fiona hits the first free throw. And do I dare say this? I don't want to jinx them, and I probably will, but Elmhurst is a perfect 6 for 6 from the foul line here in this first half. Molly McGraw, the freshman, number 11, back in for Illinois Wesleyan. Second free throw is also good by Fiona, and the Blue Jays continue their perfection from the foul line. 33-24. Blue Jays enjoying their biggest lead of the game. 3:40 to go first half. Blue Jays, despite quite a bit of turnovers, playing pretty well here in this first half. Drive by O'Boy, hits the back of the iron. McMahon corralling another rebound. Oh, and that one was knocked out of bounds by Amanda Kelly. It'll be Blue Jays basketball. 61st meeting between these two clubs. Illinois Wesleyan holds the overall advantage, 48-13. I mentioned Illinois Wesleyan winning 31 of the last 32 meetings. They've won 18 straight against the Blue Jays. So Elmer's trying to break that streak here this afternoon. So far, so good. Summerlin drives. The one-handed floater is good. Wow. Wow. What a beautiful move by Summerlin. She had like a bit of a hesitation on that drive and finished. She's got 7. And a timeout taken by Tethany Carrillo, as she's given her team a little bit of a breather here. 3:06 remaining. It's the Blue Jays by 11. A great start to this game for the Blue Jays. Again, don't forget we got a doubleheader here on BlueJayTV.com, and I guess it's only fitting that we have a doubleheader this weekend with the passing of Chicago Cub great Ernie Banks, who passed away this weekend at the age of 83. Of course, Ernie, his famous catchphrase would say, "Let's play two." And I guess it's only fitting that we play two here this afternoon. Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan, the men to follow. About 20 minutes after the conclusion of this women's game here on BlueJayTV.com. We thank you so much for logging on this Saturday afternoon. CCIW College Basketball. Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan all afternoon long. And right now, the Blue Jays enjoying their biggest lead. It's 11, 35-24. And you have to believe that both head coaches, when the teams get into the locker room, and there's a shot on the elbow by Molly McGraw, the freshman in double figures with 10. Both head coaches are going to talk about the turnovers, no doubt, in this first half. Fitzpatrick's pass stolen. Kelly to the left hand, and she lays it in. Wow, 2 quick buckets by Illinois Wesleyan, and just like that, the lead is trimmed down to 7. 35-28. Blue Jays looking to finish strong here in the half. Ball is tipped and controlled by the Blue Jays. 2:20 remaining in the half. Swanson holds up top. 12 on the shot clock. 3-ball attempt by Summerlin. At the top is good. Whoa. Kalia Summerlin already in double figures. Her second triple. She's got 10, and the Blue Jay lead is 10. Boy, Summerlin really doing a nice job off the bench here today. Oh boy, trying to answer with the 3 of her own, and she hits. Much to the delight of her grandfather, who's up here in the stands. And a timeout taken by Illinois Wesleyan here. 1:42 remaining here in this first half. 38-31 in favor of the Blue Jays. So both teams heating it up here. I mentioned Molly McGraw leading Illinois Wesleyan with 10 points. Samantha Ellsworth has 8. Those are the 2 leading scorers as you take a look at Illinois Wesleyan's huddle. For Elmhurst, leading the way off the bench, Kalia Summerlin, she's got 10. Fiona McMahon has 8. The freshman Michaela Eppert has 6. Hannah Lippman has 5. 7 different Blue Jays have scored. 6 different Titans have scored in the first half. Blue Jay basketball here, and still that full court pressure by Illinois Wesleyan. We've seen this all game long. And the Blue Jays, quite honestly, have done about an average job of breaking that pressure. They've had some turnovers off of it. Summerlin, she's been the hot hand in this first half. Fitzpatrick holding in the corner. Here's Lippman. 10 to shoot. Lippman looking for some help. Summerlin, another 3. Yes! Oh! Kalia Summerlin is on fire. Her 3rd trifecta of the game. She's got 13. The lead is back to 10 for the Blue Jays. Wow. Kalia Summerlin with 3 3-pointers. Under a minute to go. And a beautiful, nice drive by McGraw. Oh, check that. That was O'Boy, number 20. Steal, turnover, Reber. And she lays it in. Boy, these Titans can answer in a hurry. And another turnover, but oh no, Reber stepped out of bounds. Well, this is the way Illinois Wesleyan likes it. They like the up-tempo pace. And that's why they apply this full court pressure. McMahon and Monroe are back into the game. Swanson is in as well. So for the Blue Jays, you've got Swanson, Lippman, McMahon, and Summerlin. 41-35. 6-point lead for the Blue Jays. Claire Monroe gets it across the half-court line. About a 3-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Lippman likes to drive to her left. Got cut off. Up top, they fire it inside to McMahon, and oh, she missed the three-footer. Reber with the rebound. 8 seconds to go in the half, and the Titans throw it away. Shot clock turned off. A little over 6 seconds to go in the half. Melanie Schwartman into the game for Fiona. Final seconds winding down. Lippman taking it all the way and missed it. A little too hard off the glass. Kind of surprised she got all the way to the glass. But halftime here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. What an exciting first half as the Blue Jays lead it here by 6, 41-35. We'll take a timeout and come back in about 15 minutes or so for the second half of this game between Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan. We'll be back.
I was born and raised in Taiwan and moved here 9 years ago. I'm always the type of person that wants to hang out with other people and meet new people. And because the Elmhurst environment, everyone is so friendly, that just make me feel really comfortable being here. The very first organization I joined was the Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity, and that opened the gate out for me to join other organizations.
Playing college football 4 years is very tough, but it's also very, very rewarding. Through Fellowship of Christian Athletes at Elmhurst College, I think has really helped me grow because, I wasn't the most outgoing guy in the beginning, but as my time went on, and just meeting new people, I've kind of stepped out and became, more of a witness in my faith. I think, Fellowship of Christian Athletes has helped that, and I think Elmhurst College has encouraged that.
Elmhurst College definitely helped me grow, as in it made it clear to what I wanted to do. It definitely helped build me as the person that I am now. Lambda Chi also had, a great significance in that, turning me from a young dude to a gentleman and to a man. And Elmhurst College, definitely the campus, the atmosphere, the culture, the teachers here, the community itself, it was huge. And I think without Elmhurst College, I wouldn't be prepared for the real life.
Well, I think something I'm very passionate about is Habitat for Humanity. So we fundraise lots of money to go down to New Orleans and just help rebuild anywhere we can. Something that the locals there always tell us is just make sure you tell the story and make sure everyone back home knows that it's still not okay. And of course I'm getting more mature and stuff, but I think it's the whole community service aspect of my life that has really changed. A lot of my friends I met through Habitat, the more you're involved in, the more you're going to learn and just get to meet lots of people.
Was born in Elmhurst, moved to Wheaton when I was 3 or 4, and came back here for school. I felt that Elmhurst really did give me a chance in knowing what to expect, and it really broke me out of my shell and got me to know people better and to become more involved in general. I have a much broader view, a much greater respect for what else is out there.
One thing I really appreciate about Elmhurst College is the diversity of mindset, both with the students and with the faculty. I had all these constructs of how the world was supposed to work, or how the world did work in my head before I came to Elmhurst and before I attended college. And then slowly as I entered the academic world and the social spheres at Elmhurst, I began to realize the multi-dimensional facets of these spheres and how nothing is really as straightforward as you think it to be when you first enter college. And I think that really helped me expand my worldview. Even though we're all so diverse, there are common threads that we may share in our tradition. You find it and it's there.
My Elmhurst experience, it has helped me already grow hugely as a person and be more aware of myself and my beliefs and my values and what I want to do, what I want to be, where I want to go. And I think that my experience here has put me in touch with a lot of people that can help me get there. Even if it is after I graduate, I feel like they're behind me. So I think that that's really a strength that this school has.
Outside of the classroom, I play for the softball team. I am a member of the J-Lights hip hop dance team. And I'm a member of Black Student Union. I know for sure that BSU is very welcoming to new people of all different kind of backgrounds. BSU has helped me to increase my networking skills a lot. It's a small school that can give you the resources of a big school as well as the individual time that you need that only a small school can give you.
I think that we attract so much attention because of the quality of the education we're getting here. They definitely try to bring the professionalism into the classroom. The faculty are incredible and they're still in the business, which is great for music people. It's nice to take classes and take lessons from teachers that are still performing. You know, music is really a universal language. Being in the performing ensembles was one of the great experiences being here.
Being at Elmhurst definitely makes it easier to get involved if you take the initiative to get involved. When I was a first year, I didn't take that step forward until second semester, and I didn't know what to do with myself. But once I took that step forward, people are so welcoming, and it doesn't matter what you want to get involved in. If you want to, they'll let you. And it's with open arms, and it's really easy to, and no one's going to turn you down. And that's what I liked about it so much, and that's what helped me to expand and broaden my horizons with all my different activities.
Elmhurst College is unique in so many ways.
Here we really do have values, and my professors know the values, and they push me to be those values.
Stewardship and faith and community and service, and it really does bring in kind of a level of just interaction with values that you never got before.
But as you kind of develop yourself over the years, you start to realize these values mean so much more, and you start to uncover the true meaning behind them.
You begin to see equivalencies between your life and the school, and then you discover that you're not just in a place of learning, you're also in a place of growing, you're in a place of maturity and value exactly that, core values.
Intellectual excellence means allowing our minds to grow in ways that we've never thought they could before. It means exploring those new pathways, seeing how we could do things different. It means stepping outside of our box of what we know and what we're comfortable with and taking those risks to really grow and make things better. I think that's really the core of what intellectual excellence is.
The professors set the standard of intellectual excellence, and that rubs off on the students, and I feel like that's rubbed off on me.
You really have to push yourself. So to know that's actually a value here is pretty important, because that's something I value on my own. So if my college values it as well, that means I really belong here.
To say that Elmhurst College values community, I think, is an understatement. I think Elmhurst College is community in so many ways.
Coming to Elmhurst College, a small college, it has to be about community.
It doesn't really matter who you are or where you've come from. Everyone here will just love you for who you are.
The fact that every individual and every unique person is allowed to be in an environment together and learn from each other and grow with each other.
Just the fact that it's smaller and that you form those one-on-one relationships, it encourages like creativity and questioning and all the things I wanted out of my college experience.
Social responsibility means caring for each individual as a person.
There are all these people and they're all more important
than my general happiness as a single person.
You're not only trying to better yourself, but I feel like it also means it's your job that you better your community too.
Knowing that there's something larger than yourself and that you can play a part in making someone else's life better.
Taking what I learned from my family, that others come before me, and translating that into the entire world.
It's really awesome to be in a place where not only are you worrying about academics, but it's also teaching me how to be a better person.
To me, stewardship is just being responsible, really thinking about your actions.
If I'm going to say that, I believe in this philanthropy, I think we should do this, I need to follow through with my actions.
What I found coming to Elmhurst is that there are lots of people that feel the same way. So it was easy to find a group of people who were so engaged in service and so willing to help.
Kind of made me reflect on, what do I value in life? Why am I here? They really did kind of push me to the next level and make me think about that, and I think that I'm a better person for it.
Values really help shape identity. If you really don't understand your values, you're not really understanding a part of who you are.
I was more sheltered until I came here, and Elmhurst has really kind of made me step out of my comfort zone and learn more about what I want to do and what I believe in.
Places like the chaplain's office and the Niebuhr Center for Faith and Action give me safe places where I can go to discuss my faith and to discuss my values with people that I know I trust and people that I know I can count on to influence me and to lead me in the right direction.
You can never be forced out of your faith or forced into a different kind of faith as long as you're at Elmhurst, that you really are given the ability to take your pick and always have encouragement from your peers, never shunned or excluded or pressured into something else. There's always a place for you.
If you believe you're here on this earth for a reason, that's going to affect the way you live your life. That's going to affect the way you treat your academics, the way you treat your social life, the way you look at your future and the goals that you have. Those things seem like really big things, but all of that boils down to the way you live your everyday life.
We value
intellectual excellence,
community,
social responsibility,
stewardship,
faith, meaning, and values.
Last year we had all of our girls leave except me and another girl, so we kind of got put into our captain positions. And it's not that I didn't want to do it, but I didn't know if I was ready to take that leadership role yet. But because I was thrown into it, I had to do it, so it helped me as a person and to help lead the dance team and be in control. I mean, it's difficult sometimes, no doubt about it. It's very stressful sometimes, but I probably, as much as I complain about it, I probably wouldn't change it for the world because it's making me who I am today.
I have had a great experience at Elmhurst. I'm obviously involved with the volleyball program, and it's been a really good experience for me. I would say we're pretty close because we practice 5 days a week for 2.5 hours. We're lifting, we're doing bonding things, and we're traveling on the weekends. So you're pretty much with these girls for 3 months every single day for hours. So we're all pretty close, and we rely on each other and ask each other for help.
I've had a great experience at Elmhurst, I really have. I think that the college is all about making the individual well-rounded, and I do think that I have grown up a lot since I've been at college. I've played soccer and I'm in the nursing program, and I lived on campus for 2 years. It's been great, and I've made so many new friends, and there's just so much here to offer. I just love it.
Wrestling here has been great. I've been able to achieve some of my goals I've set for myself, and I guess coming to a smaller school in wrestling, I got to be able to start right away and wrestle every year so far. Coming here and be able to compete right away is great. Going into college, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I was undecided, and then going through taking classes, I figured out what I wanted to do. I want to work with other people, with kids, and help them develop.
I really like doing the dance team because I've been dancing since I was 3, so coming here and joining the dance team was an obvious choice of something that I'd wanted to do. The whole experience for me is a confidence builder, and being able to connect with students in the crowd, not even to know them, but just to get them to smile while you're at a game, I think that's such a great feeling. to know that, someone might have been having a bad day and they come and watch you dance, and maybe it's one of their favorite songs in the world that makes them smile no matter what. I mean, and to be able to be a part of that and to connect to somebody in that manner, I think that's a really cool experience to share in.
The balance with athletics in school, it's just, with me, I did it all throughout high school, so I needed to do sports in order to stay focused. I was injured my freshman year, and I just felt like so off track. It didn't feel natural. Like, I think a lot of the students coming from high school and coming to D3, it's like what they need to stay focused. I mean, if you could do it in high school, you could do it here. You can just join the team and just have fun. It's nice having like that other family aside from being at home. Don't be afraid to go out there and try new things.
And we welcome you back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. We are at halftime with Elmhurst leading Illinois Wesleyan by a score of 41-35. Second half just about ready to get underway. And I tell you, if you would have asked Tethany Carrillo, the head coach of Elmhurst, before this game started, and if you would have told her that your Blue Jays would commit 15 turnovers in the first half and still be winning by 6, she would have said you're crazy. But that's what's happened here in this first half. Elmhurst 15 first half turnovers. Illinois Wesleyan with 10 first half turnovers, but good shooting by the Blue Jays. They shot 54% from the field in that first half, 48% for Illinois Wesleyan. Elmhurst out rebounding Wesleyan in that first half, 17-14. I do need to make a correction. I said that Summerlin had 3 threes, but in reality, she only had 2. They took one of the threes away from her. They said that her foot was on the line, so she has 12 points, not 13. She's the game-high scorer. Leading the way for Illinois Wesleyan, Molly McGraw, she has 10 points. But nevertheless, Summerlin was 5 for 6 from the field in that first half. She was 2 of 3 from behind the three-point arc. Same starting lineups for both teams as the second half getting underway here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. We thank you so much for staying logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Mark Kruger, Phil Petrusik, and our entire crew, we thank you so much for staying logged on for Blue Jay basketball. Don't forget, after this game, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, the men will take the court. Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan, the men to follow. Erzman quickly ahead. Dribble into the lane, blocked by McMahon. The shot by Ellsworth was blocked by Fiona McMahon. And Fiona answers at the other end. McMahon with 10, and the lead is 8. Nice soft little jumper there by Molly McGraw. Boy, only a freshman, she's got a dozen. And the Titans still with that relentless full court pressure. As I talked about, that pressure resulted in 15 first half turnovers for Elmhurst. Eppert picks up her dribble. Here's Lippman, and that one is stolen by Ellsworth. Ellsworth in the front court, passes it off to Lahaki. Back to Ellsworth, but it's knocked away by Eppert. Good hustle by Michaela to get back defensively to knock it out. The Blue Jays, after this game, they'll be on the road next Wednesday in Rock Island to take on Augustana as their CCIW schedule continues. Shot by Reber is off, but she was fouled. So Casey will come to the line here to shoot 2. Hannah Lippman with the foul, that's her second. It's the first team foul. So Reber to the line. She's 1 for 4 from the foul line so far in this game. Hits the first. After Augustana next Wednesday, the Blue Jays will be back home against Milliken a week from today. Taking on the Big Blue, 2 o'clock tip-off 1 week from today, right back here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Reber hits the 2 free throws, Casey with 7. It's a 4-point lead for the Blue Jays, 43-39. Here's Claire Monroe with the ball. 15 on the shot clock. Seven to shoot. Claire Monroe drives, got double teamed. Got to get it up, 2 seconds. Nice drive, and the layup is good by Eppert. Wow, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Michaela Eppert with a driving layup and a big bucket for Elmhurst. A little over 2 minutes have gone by here in this second half, and on the drive by Ayersman, we've got a blocking foul. Hannah Lippman picking up the foul. That's number 3 on Hannah, so she's going to have to sit down. But the hot hand, Kalia Summerlin, checks in. Summerlin with 12 first half points. As I mentioned, she was 5 for 6 from the field in that first half. Bit of a one-handed floater by Ayersman is off, and rebound to Eppert. Eppert gives it off to Swanson. Swanson almost lost in the backcourt. Now she gets it across, and a timeout taken, 30-second timeout taken by Tethny Carrillo. As you take a look at the Blue Jay huddle there, you see the coaching staff there and the players. Some of them, they all have that dark blue shirt. And we here were given one of those shirts as well by Kevin Juday, the sports information director here at Elmhurst College, and it reads, "Fight the fight, find the cure." Of course, talking about the cure of cancer, and we appreciate Kevin giving us these t-shirts here to recognize cancer, and hopefully sometime very, very soon there will be a cure. Katie Swanson will inbound it here for the Blue Jays right in front of the scorer's table. 2.5 minutes have gone by here in the second half. Blue Jays by 6. Summerlin trying to create some space for herself. Fades away, throws up an air ball, and the putback is no good because it was a shot clock violation. Just about a second too late for Michaela Eppert. Shot clock violation. So it's still 45-39 Blue Jays. Here's the drive by Reber, and a blocking foul is going to be called here on 0-0. Fiona McMahon, boy, they didn't call none of that in the first half. A little bit of contact, but Fiona, her second. It's the third team foul already for Elmhurst, and that one is good by Molly McGraw. Wow, McGraw having a great game. 14 points for the freshman. She averages a little over 11 a game. McMahon takes it all the way, no good. She tapped it out to Monroe though, and the Blue Jays will have another possession. Inside to Fiona, and she puts it in. McMahon with a dozen. Here's Reber quickly the other way. Oh, makes a nice move and got the poke-in foul on Michaela Eppert. Her first, it's the 4th team foul. So the team fouls kind of piling up here for Elmhurst. 4. Illinois Wesleyan doesn't have 1. Bounce pass to Reber, it's knocked out of bounds by Eppert. So that could come into play later on in this game. But again, if you just logged on, the last 18 meetings between these two teams won by Illinois Wesleyan. So the Blue Jays are trying to snap that streak. And another foul. This one's going to be on Illinois Wesleyan. Alina Lahaki get called for the foul, his first. So, boy, it seems like they're calling it a little bit tighter here in this second half. Lahaki's first, team's first. McMahon double teamed, and she traveled. Yeah, she hopped there. She tried to pass the ball. She jumped, and there's the turnover. Shelby Gray back into the lineup for Illinois Wesleyan, number 14. Ayersman to inbound it here for the Titans. And that one's knocked away, but Ayersman gets it back. Drives left baseline, off the glass, no, and a whistle. Whistle is on the floor. Oh my, that's on Fiona. Wow, that's 3 now on Fiona McMahon. At the 16-11 mark, Coach Carrillo is gonna unfortunately have to get Fiona out of this game with those 3 fouls. Wow, that's huge. Hannah Littman replaces her. Don't forget, Illinois Wesleyan is without its top player, Gabrielle Holness. She's out with an injury, the sophomore averaging over 13 points per game. 3 ball by Ayersman is off. Nice rebound by Eppert. Michaela really got up for that rebound. 47-41. Can the Blue Jays hold on here? Looking for their 3rd conference win of the season. Summerlin for 3. Here's Reber, and that one was poked out of bounds by Monroe. It will remain Titans basketball. Reber looking for a foul. Kelly back into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Head coach Mia Smith continuing to frequently bring in subs, fresh bodies. Kelly holding up at the top now. 12 on the shot clock. Reber drives. Oh, a nice little dump off to McGraw, but it's knocked away. Here come the Blue Jays on the attack. Eppert takes it all the way and lays it in. Michaela in double figures with 10. Good transition basketball for the Blue Jays. Reber leaves it short. Littman with the rebound. 49-41, Blue Jays by 8. And they're doing a pretty good job with Fiona on the bench, and a whistle against Illinois Wesleyan. It's going to be on the freshman Molly McGraw, her 2nd. Oh, check that, that's her 3rd. It's the 2nd team foul. So McGraw is going to have to sit down with 3 fouls. Caitlin O'Boy back into the game, along with Gabby Weber, as Illinois Wesleyan wants to talk things over. Wesleyan calling a timeout here. 14:34 remaining here in the game. Last year, these two teams, the game played here at R.A. Fagin Hall was a victory for Illinois Wesleyan. They defeated Elmhurst quite easily, 82-55. And then in Bloomington, they won, Illinois Wesleyan did, 81-70. So again, I mentioned the last 18 meetings won by Illinois Wesleyan. By the way, other action in the CCIW today, North Central College with that 5-1 conference record at North Park 2-4 in conference. Augustana 1-5 in conference at Millikin. Millikin is 3-3 in conference. And then Carthage 4-2 in conference is at 5-1 Wheaton. So that's all the action in the CCIW this afternoon. Blue Jays will inbound it here. Hannah Littman will trigger it. 14:34 to go. Get it into Claire Monroe. Summerlin fires it inside to Eppert, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to be against Illinois Wesleyan. And I think they're trying to figure out who the foul was on. I was watching the official. She put up number 3, but there is no 3 on Illinois Wesleyan. So she's going to have to pick out another number, and she's going to get some help from her. All right, so they're going to 32 then, Samantha Ellsworth. That's her 2nd. Summerlin for 3, no. And the rebound taken down by Kelly. Three team fouls for Wesleyan, 6 team fouls for Elmhurst. Ellsworth on the drive, bounce pass, Weber right, or I should say that's oh boy, in the right corner, and that one was off. Monroe now with the ball for Elmhurst. Monroe guarded by Kelly, gives it up to Swanson as they get it inside to Eppert. Katie Swanson with a nice pass. 12 for Eppert. Rebound Swanson. Here come the Blue Jays. Lippman pushing it. Lippman goes all the way and lays it in. Well, Hannah Lippman likes to take it in, usually on the left side, but that time she took it in on the right side and got the layup. Hannah with 7. It is a 12-point lead for Elmhurst. That triple is off by Kelly, but Wesleyan will get a new shot clock. Gabby Weber tracked down the offensive rebound. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Samantha Ellsworth. That's her 3rd. So Elmhurst, led by as many as 11 in the first half, find themselves leading by 12, 53-41. So the Blue Jays enjoying their biggest lead of the game right now. Kayla Jones into the game for Elmhurst. And the ball gets turned back over to Illinois Wesleyan. Traveling violation called against the Blue Jays. Just under 13 minutes remaining here in this ball game. Bruno drives. Bruno puts it up off the glass and puts it in. Boy, tough move by Angela Bruno. Her first points of the game. 10-point lead. Jones having trouble with it. Now gives it to Lippman. Monroe, 2-on-2. Monroe splits the defenders, throws it up, no, but a foul is going to be called, and Monroe will come to the line here to shoot 2. Angela Bruno, her first. It's the 5th team foul. So Claire Monroe will come to the line for the first time here this afternoon. She'll have 2 shots. Connects on the first, and she'll have 1 more. Elmhurst is perfect from the foul line. The Blue Jays are 9 for 9 from the foul line. That'll help you win a lot of ball games. 55-43, blocked. Fiona McMahon back into the ball game with those 3 fouls and a traveling violation called. Another turnover for the Blue Jays. So Tethany Carrillo, a bit of a gamble here with Fiona McMahon out there with 3 fouls, just over 12 minutes to go. That's how bad I think she wants this game. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Reber. Her first, 6th team foul. Jones back to Lippman. McMahon gets it across half court. Fiona gives it off to Monroe. Monroe in the right corner. Oh, nice little dish from Swanson to McMahon. Whoa, Katie Swanson with a beautiful assist. Oh, at the other end, it's Molly McGraw. Boy, she has a beautiful jump shot. 16 for Molly McGraw. The lead is still 12, though, for Elmhurst. And the clock continuing to wind down, 11:33 to go. Elmhurst wouldn't mind just trading buckets with Illinois Wesleyan. Keep this 12-point lead. And that's going to be a blocking foul. That one's got to be on Ayersman. And it is. That's her second. It's the 17th foul. And so that'll put Hannah Lippman to the line. 1 and the bonus here for Elmhurst. 11:21 remaining. Lippman, one more. Blue Jays 11 for 11 from the foul line. Lippman herself is 5 for 5. Boy, they're doing an outstanding job from the charity stripe. 59-45, 14-point lead. Right corner, that one is off. Jones with a rebound. Elmhurst pushing it up. McMahon running the floor, lays it in. Fiona McMahon with 18. Kayla Jones with a nice assist. Blue Jays clicking on all cylinders right now. Jones, good defense. Lahaki back to Ayersman, and a whistle, and that one, oh my, they're saying it's going to stay here. Whoa, they're calling Katie Swanson with the foul, but boy, it looked like Fiona was right there as well, so kind of glad they're giving it to Katie. That's only her second. No offense, Katie. The team's sixth. Oh, my. Casey Reber is going to trigger the inbound here for Illinois Wesleyan. Kelly gives it off to Reber. Up top is O'Boy. She thought about the three. Gives it up to Ellsworth. Kelly drives. Nice pass to Ellsworth. Samantha going to the reverse to lay it in. 10 points for Samantha Ellsworth. 61-47. And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Kelly, her third. And again, Illinois Wesleyan over the foul limit. It's the 8th team foul, so Katie Swanson to the line for the first time this afternoon, shooting 1 and the bonus. Four points for Katie. The first miss from the foul line, but McMahon puts it back. Fiona McMahon with 20 points. 12 here in the second half. Check that, 18 points. 18 points, 10 here in the second half. Kelly, standing dribble. Now she drives baseline, looking for a foul, not going to get it. Lippman had it, got it taken away by Reber. 2 on the shot clock, 3 ball by Ellsworth is off, and it didn't hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. 9:31 remaining. 64-47. The Blue Jays with the lead. Fitzpatrick picks up her dribble in the backcourt and a reach-in foul here on Molly McGraw. That's the 4th on Molly McGraw. 9th team foul, so we're going to be shooting 1 and the bonus. Elmhurst is 12 of 13 from the foul line so far in this game. Katie hits the first. She'll have the bonus now. The Blue Jays are 14 of 15 from the free throw line. That's amazing. 66-47. The lead is 19. 9:20 to go. Can't relax now, though. You simply cannot. Ayersman holding now. She drives on Jones. Got cut off, blocked by Fitzpatrick. Tiara with a nice block. Into the front court she goes. Bounce pass to Jones. Jones over to Littman. Under 9 minutes to go now. Littman into McMahon, and on the shot, I believe she got fouled. No, it was before the shot, but it's the 10th team foul anyway, so she'll have 2 shots. Caitlin O'Boy with the foul, her second. So Fiona McMahon, I mentioned earlier, 80% free throw shooter. She's 4 for 4 from the foul line so far this afternoon. She remains perfect. She's got 19 to lead all scorers. 20 points for Fiona McMahon. 12 of those 20 coming here in the second half. Wow, 68-47. 3 ball by O'Boy is good. Caitlin, her second triple. She's got 8 points. She's done a nice job off the bench for the Titans. Jones across half court to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick on the dribble, and a traveling violation called on Tiara. Michaela Eppert back into the ballgame, replacing Fiona. And for Coach Tethany Carrillo, that clock cannot wind down fast enough. It's approaching the 8-minute mark right now. Kelly working around an O'Boy screen, stops at the elbow, hits. Amanda Kelly with 6. And it's 68-52. Wesleyan is not done yet. Littman double teamed. Skip pass over to Fitzpatrick, and she lays it in. That's Tiara's first field goal. Good recognition by Hannah Littman. She knew she was double teamed, and Fitzpatrick was wide open. Oh, the drive by Angela Bruno. Count the bucket, and she was hammered. Eppert with the foul, her second. Angela Bruno with a nice take. She took it nicely to the hoop on the other side, and this time she takes it to the hoop on the right side and got fouled as she made the bucket. So Bruno will look to complete the 3-point play. She does, and it's 70-55. The lead is 15. 7.5 left to go. Still that pressure by Illinois Wesleyan. Boy, they've got to be getting tired. Double team, Jones gets it away to Swanson. Eppert back up top. Quickly back to Eppert, who lays it in with the left hand. Good ball movement by Elmhurst. 14 for the freshman, Eppert. O'Boy gives it up to Bruno. Bruno wants to drive. There she does, but she pulls it out. Left-handed one-hander by Reber. Here's Jones. Jones takes it all the way and lays it in. Kayla Jones with a little dipsy-do for Elmhurst. Timeout taken by Illinois Wesleyan. A full timeout taken here. So with 6:44 remaining, Elmhurst, do we dare say a comfortable lead? Beats me. But it's a nice lead, let's say that. 74-55. Elmhurst again looking to break this 18-game losing streak against Illinois Wesleyan. Boy, this would really be a nice win for the Blue Jays. That would put their conference record to 3-4 and kind of be right in the middle of the mix of things. Both of these two teams, as I mentioned earlier, are 2-4 in the CCIW. The two league leaders right now are North Central College and Wheaton. The Thunder and the Cardinals are both 5-1 in conference play. Don't forget, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we will bring you the men's game between Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan. So stay logged on to BlueJayTV.com throughout the afternoon. .6:44 remaining. Illinois Wesleyan basketball. Ayresman giving it off to Bruno. Here's O'Boy. Ellsworth looking. Ellsworth will spot up for a three. Back of the iron, no. Good position by Eppert to get that rebound. Katie Swanson kicks it out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick had it poked away into the hands of Swanson, though. 10 on the shot clock now. Swanson, boy, she wanted to shoot. Jones, oh, nice interior pass, but Eppert got fouled. So Michaela will shoot two. Boy, the shot clock was winding down. Angela Bruno with the foul. That's her second. I think the Blue Jays got bailed out there a little bit. So the result will be two Michaela Eppert free throws. Eppert is an 81% free throw shooter. She is one of the better free throw shooters on this team. Her first trip to the foul line here this afternoon. Exactly 6 minutes remaining. You see that in the lower right-hand part of your monitor. Back of the iron. And it's stolen, and Claire Monroe lays it in. Wow, things have gone the Blue Jays' way here this afternoon. Perfect example right there. Claire Monroe being in the right place at the right time. Kelly pulls up from 15, leaves it short. Fitzpatrick with the rebound. 5.5 minutes remaining. Jones. Kayla gives it back over to Swanson. We'll see if the Blue Jays run some more clock here. Instead, they give it to the freshman Eppert, and she lays it in. 16 for Michaela. 10 of those coming here in the second half. Reber on the drive, no, but she was fouled, so she will shoot two. Boy, Michaela Eppert and Fiona McMahon really have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Foul was on Hannah Littman, her fourth. It's the 8th team foul. So both teams over the limit. First free throw is no good by Reber. She'll have one more. Fiona McMahon back into the ball game. Littman is back in. Melanie Schwartman back in as well. Not often do you see the two big girls in there at the same time for Elmhurst, talking about Schwartman and McMahon, but they're both in there right now as that second free throw by Reber is missed as well. Littman back up top. We're at the 5-minute mark. McMahon, Schwartman to the reverse. Little too short as it hit the bottom part of the backboard. Oh boy, spots up for three. It's short, but the long rebound, she gets it right back. A new 30-second shot clock for Illinois Wesleyan. That three is off by Ellsworth, and it's Jones with the rebound. And it's still Wesleyan with that pressure. Up ahead to McMahon. Littman will back out. Swanson at the top. 15 in the shot clock. Jones fires it into Schwartman. Schwartman gives it off to McMahon. 8-footer, back of the iron, no. Rebound, oh boy. Caitlin will push it up herself. Gives it off to Reber. Ellsworth drives. Ellsworth, she puts it in. Ellsworth with 12. 80-57. Here's Jones in the front court. Kayla bounce past the Shortman and it goes out of bounds. Blue Jays turn it over. Gabby Weber back into the game, number 10. For Elmhurst, Tiara Fitzpatrick into the game. 3:47 remaining, and I think we're okay. I need a thumbs up from Phil Petrosic, though, as to whether or not this is going to be a Blue Jay victory yet. Shot by McGraw is off. Illinois Wesleyan gets the offensive rebound. McGraw fires up another three. That one is off, but McGraw on the long rebound. McGraw drives, puts it in off the glass. 18 for Molly McGraw. 80-59. 3:10 left to go. Elmhurst, they've done a nice job of running the offense, running the clock the last couple of minutes. Inside to McMahon, and there's the foul. So Fiona will come to the line with 7 seconds on the shot clock. So the Blue Jays did a nice job of running it down, getting it inside to McMahon. Fouls on Gabby Weber, her first. And so now Fiona McMahon misses the free throw. $20 points for Fiona McMahon. Game high score. Now she's got 21. Molly McGraw, the freshman for Illinois Wesleyan, has 18. 81-59. Under 3 minutes to go. Ellsworth double team. A drive by Weber and a whistle. Blue Jay foul. That stops the clock with 2:40 remaining. Fitzpatrick with the foul, her first. So 2 shots coming for Gabby Weber. Weber, the 5'9" sophomore, played her high school basketball at Prairie Central. Misses the first. Gabby looking for her first point of the game. She does not get it. She misses both free throws. Ball is loose in the left corner. And who has it? Finally a whistle, and we're going to have a held ball possession arrow to the Titans. Quickly into the game, Shelby Gray for the Titans. She comes in to replace Weber. 2:36 left to go. Gray will fire up the three. That's no good. McMahon with the rebound. Katie Swanson holding at the top. Popping out here is Claire Monroe. Inside to McMahon. Double team. Back out to Monroe. 13 on the shot clock. Inside to McMahon. Got double team, but it didn't matter. She still made the bucket, and she got fouled. 23 for Fiona McMahon. Fouls on Samantha Ellsworth, her fourth. 24 points for Fiona McMahon. What an effort this afternoon. 84-59. Under 2 minutes to go. Shot by Sierra Leggett is off, and it goes out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Megan O'Donnell, number 21, into the game for Illinois Wesleyan. It looks like Mia Smith starting to clear her bench a little bit. Back into the game is number 13, Brittany Reber, the sophomore, the younger sister of Casey Reber. Still full-court pressure by Illinois Wesleyan. Here's Fitzpatrick. 1:40 remaining. Claire Monroe off to Lippman. Hannah drives to the left hand, no. Fiona McMahon with the putback, no. Ball tapped out and into the hands of Illinois Wesleyan. Sierra Leggert giving it up to Megan O'Donnell, who lays it in. O'Donnell with her first 2 points of the game. 84-61, 1:15 to go. Claire Monroe drives, and on the dish-off was fouled by Shelby Gray. Double bonus time for Elmhurst. So Claire Monroe will have 2 shots. Claire with 7 points this afternoon. She got the start and has done a nice job. Hits the first free throw. It'll be interesting to see if head coach Tethny Carrillo stays with this starting lineup next Wednesday when the Blue Jays travel to Rock Island to take on Augustana. I would think she would, as the 2 free throws are good by Claire Monroe. So a good effort by Claire. She's going to be out probably for the rest of the game, as Kalia Summerlin, who had the huge first half into the game. 1 minute remaining. 86-61. Elmhurst is going to get this victory, and they're going to stop this 18-game losing streak against the Titans. Great effort this afternoon. Steal. Here's Fitzpatrick. Tiara going to take it all the way, has it blocked. She gets it back and nicely takes it out and just going to run some clock. Smart move. Swanson off to Jones. 14 on the shot clock. Probably don't even need to put up a shot. Schwertman has it blocked from behind, and the shot clock is going to get turned off here. 15 seconds left to play in the game. A little bit of contact. Officials are just going to let things go. Into the hands of Kayla Jones. Clock winding down. And there you have it. That's going to be your final score. Wow. What a performance. What an effort turned in by the Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Behind the effort of Fiona McMahon's 24 points, the Blue Jays win it 86-61. What a great effort turned in this afternoon. Kalia Summerlin came off the bench with 12, all 12 of those in the first half. 16 points for Michaela Eppert, the freshman. Hannah Lippman almost in double figures. She had 9 first half points. Claire Monroe had 9 points as well. Lippman 9 points for the game. Monroe with 9 points as well. Leading scorer for Illinois Wesleyan was Molly McGraw. She ended up with 18 points. Samantha Ellsworth had 12. Don't forget, Illinois Wesleyan was without their leading scorer, Gabrielle Holness, out with an injury. But nevertheless, a victory for Elmhurst, and they win it by a score of 86-61. We'll take a timeout, come back in about 20 minutes or so, and the men, Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan, they'll do battle here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Thank you again so much for logging on. Again, the final score in the women's game, 86-61 in favor of Elmhurst. Mark Kruger, so long, everybody.